What's up, guys? Welcome back to Planet Coaster 2, and we are on Chapter 4, and we are on Thrills and Spills, almost at the end of the career. So, in a twist of fate, Hank has won a shockingly beautiful patch of land. Many legal and delivery fees later, this adrenaline capital is coast to coast for the making. Guests will expect to be pushed to the absolute limit, so it's time to pull out all the stops and janitors. So, this is going to be part 1 up to the gold objectives. Let's go.
You're not going to believe this. I won this entire place. I won it! And all I had to do was pay the many legal fees. Sure, it was my entire budget and my lunch money, but it was worth it.
Hank, did you say you won this? And it wasn't from, like, Suzuki Properties, or Suzuki Real Estate, or something?
No, why would a real estate company give away land in exchange for money? No. The company was called Kentertainment Inc.
Right. Gotcha. Well, this place looks pretty sweet. Sunny location, amazing water views. It ticks all of my boxes.
It's apparently the adrenaline capital of the world. Which is funny because it's also the nausea capital.
Yeah, Hank, those things might be linked. In any case, adrenaline equals thrills. So this sounds like my kind of place. And if Kenta thinks we'll never live up to the peculiar and exacting standards of adrenaline junkies, he'll have to think again.
Wait, Kenta? As in Kenta Suzuki? You're saying Kentertainment is run by the guy trying to take Oswald down? Fool me once, shame on him. Fool me twice, shame on me. Fool me 3 times, what did I ever do to him?
Okay, guys, so let's pause it and see what we've got going on to start. Wow, lots of pulls. Okay, so our entrance is here. Boom, and we've got our first ride right in the heart of the bullseye here. And then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pulls with a couple of flumes. What have we got over here? That looks like a staff area. And a couple of power and thingies. That's just some decorations. Some more flumes over here. And then we currently have this other ride here, which is open. Okay, so that's a cracking start. Let's have a look at our park expansion zones. So there is 4 to buy, and we currently own Thrill Kingdom with 1, 2, 3, and 4 available. So let's straight away have a look at our objectives and see what we're going to do. So have a park rating of 1.5, build a new coaster, which we'll see what the requirements for that are in a minute, and build 2 new flat rides. We have 43,000. And room-wise, well, if you look at the border here, we have a little bit of room here to build and a little bit of room here to build. So I think that's where our first 2 flat rides will be taking place. So let's unpause and start making. So let's have a look. Now, we've already got my favourite sort of like starting one, the Resurgence. So let's go with couple of other flat rides, and I think we could go with something like the Chairplane, because that's a really popular, easy, cheap ride, and it's not too big either, so that would fit pretty much bang on there, without any sort of issue. Put the queue path this side and the exit path this side. So let's get a queue on the go. I don't know why it keeps coming up blue, guys. I must have done something in the settings, but the path keeps coming up constantly blue now. Not that I'm that bothered about it. And then we'll finish it like that, and that gives us a little bit of room for shops and stuff. And let's kind of match what's going on. It's like a wooden path, isn't it? There we go, nice. And open that. And let's put another flat ride in. How about the kickflip? Do you know what? That would actually fit there as well. We could really go with using the room well. Just not really a great queuing path area. We could go here, right on the border again. Just want to kind of make the placement right. That's all. There we go, like that. Entrance there, exit coming out the back. And then that gives us a bit of queuing path area to go along the front here. So then we're not eating too much into everything else that's already there. Right, let's just get rid of some of these plants. Okay, and of course we do need an exit path from there too. So let's just make sure that we are fulfilling that. Okay, so build a new coaster with at least 2 nausea and 400 prestige. I think that's not going to be too difficult, guys. I think there's quite a lot of coasters that I've already kind of built that would satisfy that, and this is one of my favourite coasters at the moment that I've produced. Really does do the job, but I think, guys, we are going to have to buy a plot of land. And where do we want to go? Do we want to go over this side and kind of work our way across, or what? Yeah, I think we're going to go over here first, because then we can put our coaster. Now this is only a cheap coaster. Where was I thinking? That one. It meets the nausea requirement, and you know, we should be able to pop it somewhere like that, hopefully. Can't build here. We're right on the edge of the map, are we? Can't build here. Gonna very gently move it. Intersecting terrain, so let's raise it up slightly. Intersecting terrain. I don't want to raise it too much. Entrance and exit. Test it. Can we actually work on the terrain on this one? We can. So let's kind of level it to the foundation a little bit. You haven't got a lot of room to work with on this side, I'm not going to lie. And it's not great that it's got to be off the... I don't like it being off the ground so much, but unfortunately I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Anyway, let's focus on our path. So, how wide is it? It's about a 6. So let's get our path just kind of connected around here up to and about there. That way we've got room for shops if we feel that we need to, and let's then go with our path. And we're going to make this quite a hefty path as well, I think, because it's going to be it's a very popular ride, to be fair. So let's first off extend it out like that, and then down to the ground. Make sure it all works tickety-boo. And then, actually, do you know what? That will probably do if we just connect it and finish it like that. Gives us the opportunity to put shops and stuff in the vicinity, and then that like that, and finish it off by returning back to the main path there. Okay, right, happy with that, guys, happy with that. Let's get some power to it. So let's go with our power distributor. Let's kind of hide it in this corner. Boom. And you know what? We can then open our new coaster. And let's face it, we're not going to be far off the rating now of 1.5. This should attract people down to this side of the park. I'm just having a look at what we've got going on. Shop-wise and stuff like that. What have they done? Have they done anything? Is that just a shop shell? Bamboo wall, shop front. That's quite a cool looking building. Let's get... I don't think there's any shops in here at the minute. Or is there some shops here? Oh, here we go. Here we go. What have we got? Chief beef. Let's get that open. Guest services and cosmic cow milkshakes. Let's... Right, let's get... Is there any bins? There is bins. Let's get the shops open. Let's get some cleaners. It says something about cleaners too, so let's make sure we've got enough cleaners on the go. And let's also get a mechanic. Okay. So that's a cracking start. So let's also have a look now at some sort of scenery in regards to... I think this is kind of like resort style. This is the only one I've seen that's really been kind of resort style. So let's see what they've got. Shop shells, because I'd like to get some shops in too. Put like a nice dressing that takes you into that area too. Oh, me cable and me controller's a little bit low. Right, I think wow. Anyway, I'm kind of like going off things here. That looks pretty good. I quite like that. I was looking at shops, wasn't I, really? Got a little bit waylaid. Shop shells. Resort shop medium shell. There we go. And do you know what? That could probably sit right under there, to be fair, guys. Yeah, I think that's alright. Do some paths that go along from there. Who's your told game? Right. Tell you what, let's get some shops in there. And then we'll sort out the paths. So, let's get a drink shop on the go. Let's go with a latte love. This is such a pain in the arse. And then let's get actually, let's make this a double drink shop. Slush hour, there we go. And then we can focus on the paths. So let's connect that to that, that to that, and then I can focus on getting these just about right, how I fancy them. There we go. Alright, let's get them open. Cool, cool. Right, and let's focus on getting some more bins allocated around the place. So duplicate that. Let's get some bins on the way down to our next newer area. Doesn't hurt to have too many bins. And do you know what? We've got a pretty good area here. We could probably hide something if we need to. We've got no one riding this in a minute, so let's reduce the price down to about $7 and see if that generates interest ready for people using that. Let's have a quick look at our park rating and see what we can improve immediately. Park reputation is at 0. There are no rides that match my tolerances. There are no coasters that match my tolerances. I'm getting hungry and getting tired. So let's try and put some sort of, I reckon some softer rides in. So let's go with like the Resort Tiny Eye. It might be a bit of a softer ride for people that are not into bigger rides. Come, let me. Oh my god. Let's put our entrance path. Let's kind of. It's not going to be a massive path, I don't think. Just run it straight down the front of the ride like that. And our exit path just straight out like that there. And we can get that open. So that might just generate some people come in this area. And let's have a look at what else we can build. I'd like to try and do them with the resort kind of setting. And I'm thinking more maybe something like a Helter Skelter. Right, let's. Oh, resort boards. That's such a massive ride. It's really expensive as well. So I'll tell you what, let's see if we can get a Helter Skelter or something. Or even a Ferris wheel. A Ferris wheel's a nice, gentle sort of ride too. Which really isn't going to upset a lot of people. So let's get that there. And we can think about then our main path then firing up the middle of that towards the next area, kind of looping around, just thinking ahead a little bit. No power, so let's have a look at some facilities. Let's go power, because we might need another generator. We might just be outside the... Might just be that we're outside. Okay, let's now focus on getting our Ferris wheel open. And hopefully then that will start generating some people's rides and stuff like that. Let's have a look at what our park management says now. I tell you what, let's put a little bit of a price on coming in. Guests. There are no rides, so I think we kind of need to fast forward a little bit at this point to allow for things to settle. We're definitely going to need some food shops and stuff like that, so let's have a quick look again at scenery and see what we've got shop front wise, because I'd like to be able to go with like stuff like this. That'll look pretty good there. And make that into a food shop, because we've got 2 drink shops here. Hot dog squad. Get that open as well. Get a few more bins. One there. Oh, one there. One there, one there. One there. Right. That gives us a nice little area here. If people still not riding this coaster, which does shock me a little bit because it is a cracking ride. Let's fast forward a little bit and see what happens now. Oh, let's range it from like $3.11. Just as we need to kind of generate some people coming over here. No one's actually using this coaster, which really does surprise me, because in every time I've used it, it's been a really popular coaster. And I know it does take a minute or two for, you know, once you change... Oh, do you know what? Look, there's no path connected. Wow. What happened there? Why didn't the path connect? That's why no one's using it. Wow. Serious. And it's instantly jumped up as well. I've put the price dynamic anyway, so it might be pretty cheap at the minute, but the more people that use it, the higher the price will go, so we can deal with that. Do you know what? We're not doing too bad for money, and I think I'm going to just kind of put an extension of path here, ready to move to the next bit of whatever we're going to be doing. There, like that. Happy with that. And we can look at doing a little bit of scenery dressing too. Just trying to think about doing it maybe there. I like that. Surf's up, dude. Yeah, I quite like that. That looks alright. And this is generating people coming over here now, which is generating sales in the shops, generating the ride. I wonder if the price has gone up slightly yet. Currently, no. And what you can kind of do though as well, is make it look a little bit more realistic, you know, for where it's like the path sitting on. Look, it's sitting on a rock now. That's why the path's so high. And that looks pretty good. And we're up to 1.43 already, guys. Really quick, that's gone up. So we're not doing too bad. I think the 1.5 should hit like momentarily. And we've got a good selection of rides in at the minute, and this Resort Tiny Eye, man, is actually really popular compared to pretty much everything else. And the coaster again. Why it's so dead. It does amaze me, it does. Anyway, we're almost there, guys. Almost there. People are venturing down here now, guys. Good, good, good. Okay.
I'm getting queasy just watching them. Round and round and round. Ooh.
Are you okay? I'll get you a chair. And I promise it won't be a spinny one.
Oh, would you? Just need a fresh breath air, and then we can get back to it.
Rightio, that's our bronze objective done. So let's have a look at our next objectives. Park rating of 2.5, average guest thirst needs above 60%. That's going to be with a certain amount of people in the park. Build 3 new flumes, have 8 pools, and build a new coaster. Okay, so our first one showing here is to build a new coaster with at least 3 nausea, and the prestige being that. So I'm going to have a look at what coasters again I have produced and see if there's anything that's got 3 nausea. Well, that's got 7 nausea. 3.26. That's not bad, and that's not a bad ride either. People do like this one. The excitement and the fear is good as well. Loads. And don't forget, guys, these are available to get on the Frontier Workshop too. I'm going to go with the double trouble pretzel. It doesn't take up a lot of room. I think that would probably fit bang on about there. So I need to look at another plot of land. I think that was 15k, but got the money at the minute. Let's maybe look at getting rid of some of this boosh. Oh no. Got rid of the Ferris wheel. God's sake. Right, let's try that again. Let's straighten that up a little bit now. We are entering into the new territory. Yep, we're happy with that. This is quite busy again now, which I thought it might be. Let's have a look. It's currently $28 to go on that ride. And people are paying it. Wow. Okay, right. So let's go with the coaster that I've just decided again, and that was the Double Trouble Pretzel, which again is available on the Frontier Workshop, guys, if you wish to use this one. Another really popular sort of ride. Oh, and do you know what, guys? I forgot that actually you can change this to have 2 trains. So when you do that, though, you do have to test it again. So make sure you test it, and then you can reopen it. Because the last thing you want it to be doing is giving all these people refunds. Get it reopened as soon as possible. There we go. There we go. Let's get people straight back on there. Slow down time again. Right, and let's focus now on getting this tested. And let's get our path going. Very quickly get this one down to the ground. Gonna go with a short version this time, like that, because I want to be able to again put shops and stuff here. So I'm going to use this area for that. Don't want it to be that size. Bloody hell. There we go. As soon as that's tested, get that on the go too, and then we can think again about some more shops and stuff, working our way this next area. There's room for another flat ride here too. Boom. Right, that's done that. So have 8 pools with an average of 500 prestige. So we've got 6 pools. Now I think we've got enough pools. So for this, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to put some pools in and then delete them, I think. So let's have a look. Let's go with that one. That's actually brought the prestige down. How about we go with the really large pool? Can't afford it at the minute. But what I'm thinking is, guys, put this really large pool in, get the prestige up, and then delete the 2 pools. I don't want 8 pools in the park. Okay, so I should have now enough money to purchase that. Oh, the prestige is not good, so let's now go with prestige is 346, and the prestige on this one 372. So we need to do a little bit of work on these pools, definitely. So let's go to pool extras. Let's make sure we've got some diving boards. Or not. Let's just make sure that we are doing some stuff to really increase the pools that we've got. So I think this is going to take a little bit of work, but like I said, the plan will be to just kind of delete this afterwards, because I don't want these pools in. It's kind of that simple. I wonder if we do need to have the paths matching it. I wonder if that will help with the prestige. I don't know how we actually get the paths to work for this. Pool size, wave machine, jet, pool scenery, pool extras. Yes, I know they can't. Does building flumes help? Does that help with the prestige of the pool? It's gone up a little bit. They are going up. This is all just kind of temporary work, guys, so don't worry about it looking a bit silly. Because it's fine. It's going to be all. I mean, if you want to keep things, but that's entirely up to you. I won't be. It's going to take a bit of work, guys, so we'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I've changed my tact a little bit here with the pools. And what I've done is I've gone round and made sure they've all got diving boards, they've all got these like donuts and deck chairs and stuff like that, because they had nothing. And I've just kind of dotted it all up until we reach the 500 prestige. Now, as you can see, I took away the other ones, so I now need to think about putting the other ones back in, and just kind of hope that this will not drag the prestige down too much. 4, 6, 7, 4, 7, 8. So I'm going to put a few of these in. I've got 100,000 already, so that's not really that bad. So 4, 6, 8. So we really do need to just kind of finish these off. So I'm just going to connect that. Connect that. And again, I can delete all this, guys, pretty much as soon as possible. That does give us access, though, to use these two pools. So let's get that open, and let's get that one open. And then we just need to kind of finish off the prestige on these pools as well, which is really annoying. But just stuff like putting ladders and stuff in, it's, you know, it does actually make a difference. Although it doesn't seem to be making much difference to these pools. Some beds make a difference as well. Again, don't seem to be making any difference to these pools. Let's fast forward it again and see if the prestige goes back up anymore. It's not. So I'm going to try and go down this road again and put some more sunbeds and stuff in. Some more dog nuts. Donuts. Literally, guys, I'm going to take all this away after, because I don't want these pools here. Come on, just need a little bit more prestige. Just a little bit more prestige, come on. So this is one of the more frustrating objectives, definitely. 480. I don't like doing all this. I wonder if there's something to do with the water filters. Are they all well filtered? They are. So let's just connect that up as well and see if that helps increase it. No. Oh, come on. Come on, because I really, really don't want to have to do too much more. I want to be able to take it all back away. The more I put in, the more I've got to take away. Certainly a frustrating objective, guys. Unless you've got a pool with a huge amount of prestige already that you can just add straight in. Maybe that's what I should have looked at doing. Why can't they reach that ride? Oh, wow. Okay. Oh no, Jenny Dyson has worked for more than 4 hours without a break. Really? What a shame. We're going to get a break. let's see if we can finish this now. Stupid this. Hate it. Hate the fact I've got to do stuff like this. Come on. It's going to be too far now to kind of take the pools away, I think. Doing too much. Come on. Which means I'm going to have to manually delete the pools. Right, okay, fine. See if we can go back as far as deleting the pool. So just to do all this, I'm just holding square and pressing the D-pad. And that's as far... no! Why did I know it? Don't want the pool. Right, let's just pause that. Let's make sure we are reconnecting. So this is again your choice if you want to do it like this. I don't want all those extra pulls in. I really don't. Don't like it. No need for it. Feels very, very, very unnecessary. Well, I think that's kind of like erased the evidence of the pools for now. Let's hire another mechanic. Right, so anyway, let's now... oh, what has happened here? There we go, let's fix that. Let's continue on our journey. So, average guests first. Oh, what is going on? These guys, you're okay, my guys? Are you stuck? I think we need to build some toilets, and we also need to look at doing some more drinks and stuff now. So, let's go with... I saw a resort toilet building, so I want to use that. Was it that? No. Was it that? Oh, it's a bit big, that. Bloody hell. Right, I suppose we can go with it. Let's go there with it. And let's get some toilets. There we go. And let's then duplicate that maybe and pop that there. So we've got extra shops. I think that should work pretty well. To be fair, it shouldn't take too long to kick in. So with a little bit of persistence, I managed to get the thirst sorted pretty sharpish. I've added a couple of paths here, and I've also purchased the next plot of land. But our next objective for the gold is to build a coaster with at least 1,000 meters for nausea and set to open. I'm just going to see what the other objectives are. Total vomit and litter below 200, so we've already achieved that. Part rating 3.5. Have a transport ride, build 3 new flat rides and a new coaster. So this is quite an objective here, I think, for the gold one. And we're going to kind of have to just obviously knock one off one at a time. So let's start with 1,000 meter and 4 nausea. Let's see if we've got one. If not, I'll go and design one. It needs to be, so that's got, yeah, that's got 8 nausea, but it's definitely not 1,000 meters. I don't think there is one here that's going to have that much nausea. That's not far from it. Ooh, dear, that's going to be a one to have to find, I think, or create. I don't think I've got one here at all that's going to meet that nausea rating, plus it'll also be 1,000 meters in length. Just last few here. Oh, got more yet. Let's have a look. We've got one here, but I don't think that's going to be 1,000 meters either. Let's just place it there, test it, and let's see if it's 1,000 meters. I don't think it will be. Let's just fast forward. It's quite long, but I don't think it's 1,000 meters long. It's not. So, yeah, gonna have to go and design one, I think, guys. Rightio. So I have designed a coaster, guys. Hopefully it's going to fit. Now this one I've called Thrills and Spills Gold Objective. It is 27,000. It's quite a lengthy coaster. Also something like really kind of different to any sort of coaster I've built before. So I'm hoping it's going to work. Can't build here. I wonder if I need to. I own that. Yeah, that's not going to be a problem. So let's. I might just be outside of the building zone. I can build it there. Now the idea will be that you actually probably don't have to keep this coaster. If you feel that you don't want to, you can probably just get rid of it. I'm just going to get rid of some of these bushes because we don't need the bushes in the way. Oh no, we didn't want to do that. Just want to get rid of some of the bushes. Yeah, it's certainly a different coaster to any sort of one I've built before. I actually don't like all these bushes, so actually I am going to get rid of that and then just quickly multi-select all these bushes and get rid of them. Let's get rid of them. Right. level off all this ground. Nice level playing field. Destroyed the path that I'd made there as well. And because I've come out, this is probably going to be wrong. So yeah, I thought it might be. Right, that fixes that. Right, let's get this coaster back in now. You'll be able to see it a bit better here too. It is quite the coaster, guys. How far can I go back? It might be worth to be keeping it in. Ah, there we go. Nice. So let's test this coaster, and just so you can see it, I'll show you it as it's going round. It is at least 1,000 meters, and it's got the 4 nausea. In fact, it's got quite a lot of nausea. You can probably see why. It's quite a twisty, turny sort of track. Bit of launching, bit of non-launching, bit of braking and shit like that. Certainly different to any sort of coaster I've built before, because normally I have a nice big drop, but this has been more of a launch. And what you might find, guys, is that this coaster might not actually bring you any custom. It might just be that too scary or too nauseous. But you know what? All you need to do is beat the objective, and that's all that really matters. You can then replace it with a different coaster if you feel that's what you want to do. So it's got the 1,000 meters, it's got the 4 nausea. Let's get it to open. So place entrance, place exit, connect path, and we also will need to get some power to this bad boy too. I really don't think this will be a very popular ride, guys, in the slightest. So I'm not going to spend too much time on the path, mainly because I'll probably end up deleting this ride, because it will just be that overly scary. I'll show you what the stats are in it now. 7.74 excitement, 6.9 fiat, and 4.25 nausea. So it's quite a scary ride. It's quite a nauseating ride, but you never know. You never know. For all I know, it could work perfectly. Let's get some power to it. We could do probably some more power, but we'll see. At the minute it seems to be fine. So let's get this open. Guests are desperate. Desperate for what? Oh, I don't care. So yeah, we've now got that ride open. Is it going to attract people? I really don't know. I need to see what the price is too. Let's put it let's put it dynamic. Wow. And let's put it anywhere between $6 to 60 something dollars, if we want to attract people onto the ride. If we have to delete it, it's no major issue. We've got 172,000 at this point, so it's not really too much of a problem. So let's have a look now at some flat rides. Let's go with the monsoon chute. we'll go with a decently sized queue for this one. We might need to put some dryers as well, coming off this ride. Let's go straight down to here then. Don't be a pain, game. Right, let's go. It's being a pain, so let's do that. And of course, let's put the exit path in. From there to there. And we can then open that. Now, I do want to put some dryers here, so let's go to... let's just put some of the Planet Coaster ones in. So that people can dry off after they've been on the wet ride. Have we got people? We have got people that are going to venture onto this ride. Wow. My guys are loving it. No one's on it. Wow. They're going to love it though. Look at these. My guys are going to love it. Many guests are hungry. We'll go and find the food shops, guys. There's plenty of them. Right, flat rides. Let's carry on. Resort board slide. Aquatic collider. Another nice, easy one to go with. Let's get that open, so that puts us 2 more flat rides in. And let's see if we can get another one here. Let's create custom. Let's put a smaller one in. How about Skywatch? How about the Screaminator? That's always a popular ride. Path on this side, and then the exit there. Kind of allow it to run up by the side of some of these already pre-built stuff. Really helps with like having it scenery rating up and stuff like that. So there we go. We've got our 3. How many people are actually venturing? People are venturing onto this ride. I wonder if we can have 2 carriages. No. Oh, hold on. We could. Oh, we could have 3 trains. Right. Okay. So let's get that tested to have 3 trains running. Test coaster, and let's just put some more power into the park. I think we're gonna need more power now. Power generator. We'll put it over here as well, next to where my staff area is. Out the way. course some power cables, so boom, boom, and then from there, let's connect it straight over to here. There we go. And once that's tested, we should be good to open. We've still got loads of room in this park yet, but I just don't know how much more is to actually come. Could you imagine being how sick you'd feel getting off this ride? Right, there we go. We've got it open. We've got our three new flat rides. So let's have a look at a transport ride now. Transport rides tend to be pretty popular as well, and I don't know why. They're pretty rubbish. So tracked rides, great custom. Powered floating ride, monorail, go-karts. And that's not a transport ride though, is it? How about we do the antique powered cars? That's something different, isn't it? Something I don't ever really use. Just trying to think, where would I like to put these? See, I was waiting to see what the transport ride said, because it could very well have been, you know, certain length. Oh, why is that doing that? Ooh, I don't like that. I'm going to raise that up off the ground just slightly. Yeah, it could have been, you know, over a certain distance. Oh, it's done it again. Wow. So how about raise it up slightly? Really the most exciting ride in the world, but hey. For some reason people in this game go mad for it. Okay. Test ride. Awesome, I can fix the foundation too. Looks like a giant Sky Electrics, doesn't it? I don't know if this is going to class as a transport ride or what. I don't know. I'm just waiting to see whether or not it does. I know with my luck, it won't be. What are you waiting for? Oh, it's not. See, it's not. Wasted all that time for that. So moral of the story there, guys, don't do that. Let's have a look at what other tracked rides we can do. Transport, so it's going to have to be... Yeah, it's going to have to be the train or the bus, isn't it? Problem is, it's not really going to go anywhere, is it? It's just going to go round in a bloody circle, and I think that looks just rubbish. I mean, who in the right mind wants to pay to go round in a figure of 8? I can't even get to work. Do you know what? Do you know what? No one even said that it needs to be a big transport ride. How about we go... How about we do this? That. No one said it actually has to be a massively, a massive transport ride. So let's move that from there. To there. And just have it... Oh, it's got to have another station, has it? For God's sake. Right, let me figure this out. Okay, so this is what I've decided to do. I deleted the path that was going through the middle here, and designed this very simple little bus ride, and then just re-extended the path all the way back round. Made sure the stations are all connected, and we can get that open. So that now brings us to our silver objective.
I've never seen so many guests with brooms before. Oh, maybe it's one of those organized dance mobs. I wonder if it's too late for me to learn the choreography.
I don't think... I'm pretty sure they're janitors, Hank.
And janitors can dance too.
Yeah, but their staff to clean up, you know. Oh, man. Those rides took it out of me. I'm just going to take a nap.
Aw, he's all tuckered out. I didn't think I'd see the day Brad ran out of energy. Well, if that doesn't show you how good a job you've done, nothing will. Great work.
Sorry, I meant to say gold objective there. So that is our gold objective done. And the park's getting pretty full. We've only got this sort of area left to work with, and as you can see, our next objective for the platinum will be to build a coaster with at least 5 inversions and 5 nausea. So that's certainly something I'm going to have to work on. But for now, guys, that is the end of part 1. You can actually see that this ride is really popular, which does surprise me. So happy with that. I'm just having a quick gander of how much the price is custom. Let's do it dynamic, like I said before. I must have, when I deleted the ride, messed about with it. So let's put it down anywhere between 10 and 61.42, and people might actually still ride it. Yeah, join me in part 2, which will be here on the left hand side of your screen, and check out the full playlist here on the right hand side of the screen. And guys, I will catch you next time. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.